Okay, here I am in MasterCam. I'm doing my crayon heart project. A couple of things I want to show you. The first thing is I won't go over how I created this geometry, but to create geometry, I do it under Create, and I always create half a thing like this, draw a line down the center, and then reflect it. It is very important that you have your Techno Servo router, the correct tool set, and that comes from machine type, router, Techno Servo, RMD. Okay. Once you have your tool figured out, then you go to stock setup. The stock is going to be 10 inches in X, I think 6 inches in Y, 3/4 inch thick plywood. I'm going to start my cutter in the top center. If I want to see what the wood looks like, I hit display and then the green check mark. So I can see this is filling that up pretty well. My cutter is going to start in the center, out of a little bit of room down here. So I'm going to move this object up. That's going to be, my geometry is created, but now I'm manipulating it. So it's going to be drag. What do you want to drag? I'm select what I'm dragging. It turns yellow. I'm done the selection here. And then I'm going to drag it and center it up a little bit better. Maybe like that. Then I'm done the operation, green check mark. So that looks pretty good. This is clear colors, a little bit easier to see. Then now I'm going to toolpath it. This is going to be a pocket. So I hit toolpath, pocket. I'll name it heart. There's only going to be one toolpath. I'm going to select it with the contour. That yellow line goes all the way around, and that yellow line goes all the way around. I'm going to use a 1/4 inch flat end mill for this. It is a pocket, and I'm going to go really shallow. So I'm going to go at a fast feed rate and plunge rate, only because I'm going so shallow. Usually I'd set this more like 100, and this is 50. I work my way down here, holder no changes, cut parameters. Those are good parameters. I do want to finish it. That'll clean it up. Lead in, lead out's turned off because it's a pocket. Depth of cut, I always set this as a safety. I'm going to set it at 0.15. I'm not actually going to use this feature, but I just do it as a safety, breakthrough, and then linking parameters. These are all absolute, and this is my overall depth of cut in a negative value because the top of stock is set at 0. So I think I'll go negative 0.14 because I'm going under 1.5. It'll do it in a single pass, and there it is. That's how it's going to run it. If I want to check the toolpath, I hit verify. I like to verify in an isometric view. It's a 1/4 inch bit starting in the center top. Hit play. That looks like the pocket I want to cut out, so that looks good. I always save my file, so I go File, Save As. My naming convention here is usually my stock. So 10x6, x by y, part Q. This is the second one I'm doing, and I'll hit save. That is unrelated to posting it to the flash drive. Now that I've saved it, I go up to G1 here, and I hit post. It needs to be a techno step, green check mark. I'm going to post it onto the USB. I'm going to call it 10x6 Pocket Schwartz, so I like that. I already have something on there, but I'm going to replace it. And now what's happening is taking all of that vector information, all those paths of travel, and it's converting it. And it's converting it into Cartesian coordinates or Gcode. So this is the actual code that runs on the computer. These are coordinates it's traveling through. You can see how many lines of code it is, about 1,000 lines of code. These are the things it's telling what to do. So the G's are the actual directions. And then this is, say, G1 travel down in the Z direction at 0.14 at a feed rate of 100. So there's my plunge at 100. This is travel to the coordinate X 0.026 at a horizontal feed rate of 200. That's set, then travel to these coordinates and so forth. So my file is actually saved on my student folder. However, the Gcode, the actual lines of programming are saved on that flash drive. And then I'm going to take that out into the wood shop and run it on the CNC. So that's what we'll do next.